How do you feel like the defense played today?
We obviously have some things to clean up, get back to the film room. We're going to figure out what we did wrong, what we need to get better at. But I feel like overall we did a pretty good job, got a bunch of takeaways, and that's all we can ever ask for.
What do you kind of feel like the defense overall got done this spring, and maybe where do you guys grow in those 15 practices the most?
Obviously from last year, we got a bunch of players like missing. Went to the draft, doing whatever they do in life. So we had some missing parts coming in and people stepping up in different roles. And I feel like this spring, they proved that they can take over these roles and make it their own. And so that was one big part of the spring that we just needed to mesh together as a defense and make sure we're playing high-level football.
What are you able to get out of a spring game like this where, of course, there's limited hits you can make on the quarterback, but still trying to improve as a defense and see how you stack up in live action?
So especially when you're restricted as a defense, you can't hit the quarterback and do no big hits and stuff like that. You want to focus on your technique and your assignment most of the time, and then just playing hard. Anytime you get a restricted spring game, you want to just focus on technique, like rushing the passer, make sure you get your feet, your hands right, all the other stuff, get all the little details right, and then play with effort, and then you think everything will be all right.
How helpful has it been just for you and the defense to play multiple quarterbacks that present pretty different looks?
Oh, they all bring a different aspect of the game to the practice. So like Danny and all the other boys throwing the ball, they all impressed all of us as a defense. So every time they're in, we had to be up on our game for real, and it's like playing an actual football game.
Is there a guy or two today that you were impressed with defensively that stood out?
Mackay, Vincent Shavers, they always impress me in practice and especially in scrimmages. And I say it because I'm biased. I'm a linebacker, so like I'm really focusing on the linebackers and watching them throughout the scrimmage. So all of them, they really impress me every time.
Shaver's name has come up a few times. I mean, how difficult is it to kind of come in as a freshman early and kind of go through that?
From experience, it's a lot. It's really impressive. Like I said, to see Vincent Shavers go out there and give effort, because that's his main thing. He's always running to the ball. He's always explosive, and it's shown throughout since the start of spring ball. And so, from experience, when I was a freshman, I was all over the place. I was trying to do the right thing, and it was difficult for me because it was, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it was overwhelming. But Vincent Shavers took the bull by the horns and has been showing out ever since.
Describe the challenge of defending the receivers on the other side.
Oh, they definitely got some speed to their side now. Like, they are really fast. So, man, just staying on your technique. You know, living and dying by your technique is the best way to do it. So,
Coach Rule's talked a lot about trying to live up to the standard of being the #1 defense in the country this season.
Okay.
What strides have you seen the team make, and where do you think you stack up in terms of that goal?
I feel like we're beginning to become one of the best defenses in the country. I mean, I'm not going to say that we are, because we still got a long ways to go. And once we are at #1, you probably will feel us and figure that out pretty quick. But we just got to keep going, man. Just keep refining our details in the film room and playing hard on the practice field.
What's the confidence just like coming out of spring ball, entering the summer?
Confidence. Actually, I'm really confident. I'm actually working on myself, like weight-wise and then technique-wise. I'm just getting better every day, trying to make me a better player.
When Tony gets on you guys,
okay,
what's it like?
Oh man, I think I get most of the fire from him because we've known each other for so long. It's tough. He yells, his voice echoes like throughout the whole field, so you know it and you feel it. So it makes you want to play better. It makes you want to get back on your stuff. It's a what's next mentality. So if you mess up that play, you will hear him, but he always encourages what's next and make sure you be right on the next play.
Is that how you want to be coached?
Yeah. There's pros and cons to both sides, and I enjoy Coach White's encouragement.
Is what Dowdell did today what you guys have seen all spring from him?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you mess up, he gonna echo. Like, it's crazy, and you kind of like jump a little bit, like you kind of get alert. But yeah, it's been like that since actually he's been here. So yeah.
Any last questions?
Thank you.